This. Am I rolling? I know what the hell's going on here. It's Jared's graduation. I'm doing my blogs again in Jared's room. I want to figure this out here. I don't know what the hell. Look at this. Very professional. You can tell all the crap behind me. It's like this anyway. But Jared finally graduated. Now, I know what you're saying. Dave graduated. He's already graduated college? Because it's October. I'm recording this on October 6th. But he graduated on October 5th, 2012. He said, oh, I thought he's 18. He's that smart? He already graduated 4 years of college already? I'm talking about high school. Now I know what you're saying. High school? Why are you doing this blog in October? He graduated high school in June. Well, don't talk to me. Talk to the school. Because that's the crazy part. He just graduated high school in October. Now I know you're saying, what Dave, did he flunk a few classes? Is that what happened there? He didn't have sex with the teacher, so they didn't pass him? Because I watched 2020. All these kids are having sex with teachers. That's Texas. Sorry. Jared got, not only did he get all A's, hey, shut up. Hey, sit down. Hey, what are you doing over there? He was 80%. He got an 80. I don't know, something in the program that he got 80-something. I don't know what the hell. Like 80 girls. He got something with 80. But he's high ranking. He's a high-ranking official. He's a high-ranking. He got high rank. You think I know what the hell's going on? This is all I know. Jared graduated high school in June 2012. Great! He had a great summer with his friends partying at Jared Wartman House, which is going to be another blog I'm going to do. And I picked him up in the summertime. He threw up all over the car. That's another blog I'm going to do. He went to the prom. He did everything that kids do in high school. They have a great summer. And then at the end of all their years of high school, they go to college. And he went to college in September. Now, I know in Canada you can't say college. You have to say university. He went to college. So he went to Guelph College, and he left for college in September. Now, he could have gone to college in Toronto, University of Toronto, and Ryerson, and colleges that are in Toronto that he could have gone to, because this is a show business town. He wants to go into show business. But he wanted to go to Guelph because he wants that college experience. He wants to be in college like Jim Belushi in Animal House. That's what he thinks it is. And he's having a ball. And Andrew and I drove him to the college there. It's an hour away. Other kids go 2 hours away to a college called Western and McGill and all these other colleges around the country of Canada. And other kids went to the United States. But in the United States, Harvard and Yale, Princeton are considered colleges. Even though they're universities, we call them college. And I'm American, so I call it college. But he's at Guelph University. Andrew says, I can't even say the name Guelph. At least I can say university. So he's at Guelph with his friend Brandon. He's having a ball. The roommates are having a wonderful, wonderful time. They're only an hour away. And he just drove in for his college graduation. But now you're going to say, Dave, you just said he graduated in June. So why did he come back in October for his college graduation? And just so happens, this weekend is Thanksgiving in Canada. And I know what you're saying. What Thanksgiving? Why does Canada have Thanksgiving? And why is it in October? And why is it on a Monday? Boy, do I have a lot to blog about. So he just came in for his graduation. Now, yes, schools graduate, high schools graduate in June. You go to the prom, you go through all those years, you have graduation, the psychology and emotional, it's summertime and it's spring and it's the end of passage. And now the kids are going to go to college in the fall, they're separating, they're going their separate ways and they're growing up and all that stuff. That's what's supposed to happen, and that's what does happen. Many schools all over the United States, many high schools in Canada, like Northern is a high school, and I can't think of any other high schools that are here. But they're all like that. They have proms in May and June, and then they graduate. They have this football stadium like I did at Northeast High in Philadelphia. We have the football stadium just like in the movies. That's what it's like, at least for me. Except for Jared. Jared goes to like the Forest Hill High School. That was like 90210. I loved that beautiful high school. It was nice and clean. They didn't have metal detectors like my high school has now. When I grew up in high school, they didn't have metal detectors. Now my high school has metal detectors, which is another blog. But and they have that special cards to swipe through. You may think you're walking for the CIA, the way that my high school is. But his high school is a beautiful high school. It's like 90210. And why they didn't graduate in June when they all finished school and they didn't have graduating ceremonies in June because they had the prom in June. They had the prom in May or June. It was a lot of fun. They went to the prom dresses, whatever the hell they did. Then they went to Atlantic City. I'm joking. But whatever they did, I went to Atlantic City in Philadelphia. But they had the prom, and then that was it. There was no graduating ceremonies or anything like that. Then they had the graduating ceremonies yesterday on October 5th. So you're saying, well, why did they have it on October 5th? Why did they have it in June like all the other high schools? That is the great mystery of life. That goes right up there with evolution. Nobody could figure out evolution. The scientists say there is evolution. The Christians say there's not evolution. Whoever does says, and no one could figure out why Forest Hill High School has graduation ceremonies in October 2012 when all the kids finished in June. Nobody could figure that part out. Not only that, But the high school graduation was in the auditorium. Why wasn't it in a football stadium? Why wasn't the football like in the movies? My high school graduate, maybe there must have been thousands of kids. I don't know how, 3,000, 2,000, 5,000. I don't know how many kids graduated my graduating class. Jared's graduating class was in the auditorium, and not only the whole auditorium, most of the auditorium were parents, friends, and relatives. Half the auditorium were the graduates. Where was the other half? They were away in college because they couldn't come in for their graduating ceremonies. Is that the stupidest, craziest, most insane thing you've ever heard? They were giving out awards to graduates. This guy has all A's. This guy is the biggest guy. This guy has every award in the world. Can't come in. He's away at college. Is that the craziest thing you ever heard? They go through all these years. They work so hard to be the top of the class, the top of the rung, the top of the leader. And like in Glee, I'm in the Glee club. I'm in the football team. I think it's winning awards like the Oscars Academy Awards. Here's the next award. His good friend Yuji. Here's the next award. Next award. Next award. We'd like to accept this on behalf of Yuji. We'll accept this award because Yuji's in Minnesota college because he's not here because he graduated in June. It's not right. It's not fair. These kids work so hard. They should be there to get the award in June while they're in Toronto because that's the school they went to. But for some strange reason, they graduate in October. So all the kids that are all over Canada and all over the United States have already graduated, but the graduation ceremonies are in October. They graduated in June. They say goodbye to all their friends. We had great years and great fun. Now we're moving on with our lives. And we're going all over the country, all over the world. Some of his friends, I think Danielle Himmelfarbs, in England, London, England. We all say goodbye to everybody in the summertime at parties. It was very nice. And then they go away to college to start their new lives. And now they're going to schlep back for a graduation ceremony in the auditorium to have cookies and coffee. It's the craziest thing I ever saw. So it was exciting. Jared came in. He's an hour away. And we went to the graduation ceremony. I saw a lot of the kids. I saw, please forgive me if I screw up all the names. I saw Spitzer. I got to do a blog about Spitzer. And then I saw Suarez. And I saw Kuntai. Please forgive. I can't get. And Jordana. And Goodman, my agent. Aaron Goodman, my manager and agent. And Wartsman, Jared Wartsman. And I'm trying to remember everybody. And all the other girls that are on the prom. I can't remember everybody's name. Ashley Rose, I haven't seen her in years. They all got big. I didn't recognize anybody. They're all in the months that they grew up. They're young adults. I'm a young adult. They're all they're not kids anymore. And I grew up with the kids from Ledbury Jared's elementary school and then high school, and they were kids. And I remember taking them to Forest Hill. You know what the hell I'm talking about. They know what I'm talking about. Forest Hill. They hung out at the Starbucks. They went to Liam's house. I didn't see Liam there, and whoever else, all their other friends, where they hung out with, it was a wonderful time. It was great to see all the kids again. It was more of a reunion. That's what it was yesterday. It was a reunion versus high school graduation, because they all went to they graduated high school, no ceremonies. They have a great summer. They all go off to their own colleges, and they all come back for a reunion. Just so happens the reunion happens to be at the high school, happens to be in the auditorium, and while they're at the reunion, all the teachers said, "Hey, wear this cap and gown. It's part of the reunion." That's all it was. And then they're giving out awards that they should have been given out in June, like everything else. How does everything work out? My world is so topsy-turvy, and it's affecting my kids' world. Because why should my kids have graduation ceremonies in October after they graduated in June? Nothing makes any sense. It's like the Academy Awards, everybody wins an Oscar in March, but we're going to have the awards in September. Nothing makes any sense, especially in my world, which is why I do these blogs. But it was a lot of fun yesterday. Congratulations, Jared, in the class of 2012, even though you graduated in June 2012. But for some strange reason, you had the ceremony yesterday, and then we went out in the back, and everybody had cookies and coffee. And I said to Andrea, the caterers here are terrible. Andrea said, what caterers? It's the lunchroom ladies. That's what it is. I said, well, there's no more cookies. Because when I used to love to go to Jared's teachers' conference, whatever it was, and to meet all the teachers. And they would go, and all the parents are very serious. Well, how's my kid doing? And how can he get an A? And what is he doing in his work? Is he doing his homework? And all I cared about was the coffee and cookies. That's all I wanted. That's all I went. And they would holler at me, "When you come over here, we got to meet with the teachers." I said, wait, I got to get the coffee and cookies. That's all I cared about was the coffee and cookies. And I went yesterday. Who cared about the graduation ceremonies? I was thrilled to get the coffee and cookies. And after the graduation ceremony, I went in the backyard, whatever the hell somewhere outside where they have this thing called, Laughing Stock, Woodstock, they have some bullshit party. I don't know what the hell they had there. And all the coffee and cookies were gone. They had some fruit. What the hell am I going to do with fruit? What am I, a monkey? What do I want to do with them? I wanted the coffee and cookies. The coffee was gone. The cookies was gone. I said, Andrea, I'm never hiring this caterer. She said, what caterer? It's 2 lunchroom ladies. So anyway, what the hell am I saying? It was great to see everybody yesterday. Congratulations to all Jared's little friends. Spitzer and Yuji and Brandon Graves and Alexander. And I'm trying to think of all the names, all the kids I saw there. And Jared Wartsman and Aaron Goodman and Jordan and Spitzer. And please forgive me if I should make a list of what. I don't make a list of my own personal, my phone numbers. Jared got a new phone yesterday. Andrew got a new phone yesterday. You think I know what their phone numbers are? My phone's ringing in the house all day. I said, whose number is this? Whose number is this? I don't know. It was my kids calling me. Andrew's calling me. I don't know what their phone numbers are. I don't know what my own number is. I think it's I81, you 812. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. Congratulations to everybody. Jared, it was great seeing everybody. I feel like I'm a kid there. I feel like I'm a kid at this school. I had a great time growing up. And all my kids, I used to make movies when I was in school, in high school. I used to have premieres outside of my class. I always wanted to go into show business. And I have red carpets and all the kids come in gowns. And all my high school friends want me to show them those movies that they grew up with me when we were 16 and 17. I still feel the same way. And I was able to relive my high school years through Jared, through high school. It was a wonderful time. Lauren hated high school. He told me to get out. He was never part of the social aspect. But look, Jared was part of the social aspect like I was. And being part of the school shows, we saw his teachers, and I took a picture of Mr. Briget, who was a big fan of mine. Him and his friends used to watch me growing up when they were in college. And it was a lot of fun. And the best part, this is what I got out of it. Jordan Pollock, who's the valedictorian in the school, they made a speech. And the kid was 18 years old, and I'm a little older, I'm about 35. The kid was 18 years old, said that the speech has nothing to do with remembering all the wonderful, great times, but the speech has to do with moving forward to new and fun and better times and new experiences and new events and new friends and new things that are going to happen in your life. And that's what his speech was all about. And that's what life is all about. And I thought to myself, the kid's right. David Bronstein lives in the past. David Bronstein doesn't want anything to change. David Bronstein likes everything to stay the same. And David Bronstein is always so melancholy. Oh, remember when we did this? Remember I took Jared to school? Remember I took Jared and Dylan to that orientation at Forest Hill, and now it's all over. Remember when I took Lauren, Mr. Israelovich? That's how I think. I never want to move forward. I always like staying in the past. And then when we left, we met the vice principal, and he said, kids, I know it's a lot of fun here, and you had a great time, and it's a wonderful school to be at, but when you walk through those doors, you're heading into another world, a new future of new events, and even better things to go on. The vice principal said this. And I thought, he's right. He's right. I got to start thinking like that. Because I'm always happy the way things are. I'm happy the way Las Vegas was. When I went to Las Vegas, it was so much fun. I'd walk the Strip. They knocked down the Frontier. They knocked down the Stardust. They knocked down all the hotels. There's no place to walk anymore. I like the old Sands, the old Mirage when Steve Wynn owned it, the way the MGM used to be, the way New York used to be. Everything changes. Whether I wanted to change or not, it changes anyway, and I hate it. And the Jordan Pollock, who made a speech, who's smarter than I am, says you got to move forward and experience new experiences, and that's why Jared wanted to go to college. He wanted to experience the college experience. He could have gone to Ryerson here and lived at home, but he wanted to go to live the college experience, even though he wants to go into show business, and this is a show business town, and it's like me living in New York, where all movies are being made, and I say I want to go to school in Philadelphia. If I want to be an actor, I got to stay in New York, and movies are being made here all the time. He's in Guelph, a little small town like Mayberry, RFD. He's looking for Andy Griffith and Opie. So, congratulations, everybody. I'm like the guy in the Twilight Zone episode. I bring this up all the time, like Gig Young. Gig Young is an advertising executive, and his car gets stuck, and he has to get it fixed. So he asks if there's a coffee shop to the gasoline guy. And he's down the block, and he walks down the block, and he walks into an ice cream parlor. And he wants to get an ice cream, and the clerk says 10 cents. And Gig Young says it takes place in the 60s when Twilight Zone was made. And Gig Young says, I know you don't know who Gig Young is, but Gig Young says, 10 cents? I can't believe, how can you make any money for 10 cents? Excuse me. I got so much gas, I could drive to Pittsburgh. So he says, well, I'm going to walk into the town. He walks in the town. It's the town he grew up in. And he sees all these little kids, and he realizes all these little kids are the kids he used to play with, and they're still little. And then he sees himself as a little kid. And then he goes to his own house where his parents grew up. But he's an older guy in his 30s now, whatever it is. And he says to his parents, I want to stay here. I want to play here. I want to play in the merry-go-round. This is the greatest time of your life. And his parents say, you had your time. Let the kids have their time. It's their time to do it. You already had your time. And he doesn't want to go. He wants to relive the way it used to be. That's me. I had my time, but I don't want to let go. And now it's Jared's time and Jared's friend's time. And Jared Wardsman's having a party tonight. That's going to be my next blog. Because I want to go to the party. I want to go to Jared Wardsman's party with all Jared Bronstein's friends. Because I feel like I'm friends with all of them. But I had my time. and all my friends from high school are on Facebook, and they look about 125. So, that's another blog I'm going to do. But I had my time, and Jared, and I have to let go and let Jared have his time and all that stuff. Well, I have other experiences with strippers and porn stars. So, Jared, the graduating class of... That's a good time, too. Maybe I should start looking forward. Hold on, don't go off, for God's sakes. Hold on, don't go away. Hold on, Jared Broxton. Hold on. That's Ryan is calling. Wonderful. Hello? Who? It's the wrong number. Hey, I'm waiting for Rogers to come here. The guy's gonna call. I'm waiting for Rogers. Somebody calls for Denise. Who the hell's Denise? I gotta stop doing a blog for Denise. The next call me for the nephew. First it was Denise, then it's the nephew. Happy graduating class 2012, Jared. It was a wonderful time. I wish you the best of luck, and everyone have wonderful, great success. And if you're a web guy or eBay pro, get in touch with me. Come work for David Bronstein Empire. Now you need a job. You're in college. You should see the magazine. I'm not even going to tell my wife. I'll say, how dare you say that? We should do something to cover these magazines about kids going to college. I'm not going to even tell you. But I'm sure I'm going to have wonderful success in college, university, whatever the hell you're doing. And let's all work together at Dave's TV Empire. Go to Dave's TV Empire. .wordpress.com. You want to be part of the empire? If you're a web pro and video pro, and you can blog and do tutorials and you can chat and you know how to be business. Let's do business with David Bronstein, the infomercial king, the king of reality shows. Dave's TV Empire. .wordpress.com. Start working for me now while you're in college, and then you can buy the whole college. Congratulations to the graduating class of 2012. It was a wonderful, wonderful time, and thank you for the memories. I'm like Bob Hope, if you know anybody who Bob Hope is. Goodbye.